Bonjour! So we are back in Riverview for another renovation. I have started sort of a project in Riverview. I'm renovating the whole downtown area over there. So previously downtown, I've done that row of houses. Before that, I had done that house here, the big mansion on top of the hill over there. And then I did the laundromat over there, which used to be a house, and now I'm tackling that block here, and I've just finished this one. That is a bar. So I've done a playlist. I'm going to pin it on the screen, and today's makeover is going to be the museum here. So since we are in map view, let's go and check it quickly in edit town mode. The Octagon House, historical museum and art gallery. And it's an art gallery, and the size is 20 by 25, just like all the other lots downtown. So I have to keep it as an octagon since it's in the name, and it's both an historical museum and an art gallery. So we'll see how it's displayed. But I'll try to keep those two ideas there. So let's check it out. I want to say that's the front because there is more light shining there. I mean, it's on a sunbeam, but at the same time, it might be this side that is considered as the front of the building. This one looks more like a front entrance. So it's an octagon. I really like the top turret, but doesn't look like it's... There might not be a floor there. Okay, yeah. Let's see inside. So yeah, definitely the front entrance here, with a hallway, a toilet in the corner. Okay. So bathroom here. Oh, okay, so there is a second one here with a bathtub. Okay, that's original. Is that supposed to be... I'm trying to remember the name of the lot. Is it a historic house? And then the Sims are visiting the house itself, even more than what's displayed inside. I really like what they did with the windows here. See that it used to be a house and it is now a museum. And also the shape of the house and the fact that it's an octagon. Maybe there's something to it too. So what kind of stuff do we have on display here? Like 17th, 18th, 19th century stuff. Oh, neat. So they can paint here. There's a corner. Oh, okay. And that's pretty modern. And twice the same one. They can sit down over there. So I'm not sure what that room is for. And then there is this one. It's interesting because the wallpaper is different in every room. Oh no, it's the same here. Okay, let's go upstairs. So 2 staircases in the middle leading, okay, to the art gallery part. With this one was downstairs. Base game paintings, which is fair because there wasn't, new content. Well, there was some pieces of content with Riverview, like the cow. The cow is not there. A cutout of a cow coming with Riverview. There is also a scarecrow and a few decor items for Edit Town. Oh, I think also overalls for Create a Sim, I think. And then there is an open air gallery, like a wraparound corridor over there that doesn't have really any purpose that I can see, except taking in the view over the neighboring lots. Yeah, no access to... Oh, there is a floor here, at least. And here, I don't know if there is one. Maybe. And top of the turret here. Yeah, I'm thinking this one might be the back of the building, because the entrance is more discreet. So a quick overview, let's go. The first floor here, so there are 1, 2, 3 rooms, plus 2 bathrooms, and then the art gallery on the second floor. Oh, okay, so the staircases, they are not really in the middle. So I might, because I like the idea of having the staircases there like that. I think it looks very museum-like. I like the S shape, or a 2, could be a 2. So what do? Do I go with a circular or 2 circular staircases? I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do here. I'm thinking of closing the space over there, so to have it all walled in, having walls all around, and so it would be bigger, but with tall windows, like picture windows, so there is still let's admire the view, maybe with telescopes. For sure, a room where they can work on the painting skill, maybe upstairs, so that it's more like in the art gallery part, and then the museum part. I might have some displays where it's more interactive, so that there are things to do at the museum. So it could be fun to have more interactive things there. I'll see what I can find to display there, but I'm going to go with small town museum vibe, because that's what I get from what's already there. For the siding, I'll try and keep the same color. I'm not sure for the roof. I might try different ones. Okay, so these are my ideas for now. Let's see how it goes. So the museum. So I started with closing off the second floor, and so there is no more the open air gallery, but there is still that wraparound corridor around the central part where the art gallery is. So I've kept the art gallery there, and then in that corridor, what have I done? I think I've put the easels over there, but that will be later. There are also big windows there, and 2 sets of, you know, those picture windows from Supernatural. I put them there, so they are facing here. They are facing the park, so it seemed logical to have the big windows on that side. The other side is more closed off because it's facing another park, I would say. But yeah, for me, it's the back of the building. And but when I was playtesting the museum, I think most of the Sims got to that back entrance first. So it might be set up as the front of the building. Have I? Okay, it's been a bit since I've recorded that makeover, so I don't remember everything because I've done a few buildings at the same time. But yeah, so added a basement. So it's not I'm not using the basement tool, it's just in the foundation. And so that there is more room for the museum. And one of my ideas was to maybe turn it into a tomb. I haven't done so yet. I'm not sure I will, but there is room for, I already have a scenario for a tomb, but I don't know if I'll have the time, or, you know, even if I have the scenario, the storyline, I'm not sure of some of the tomb options now not working anymore, and so I have to check which one are, you know, you need to play test it quite thoroughly before it can be deemed ready to be played by someone else. And And yeah, so maybe a mini one. That it's less work, but yeah. So there, I've left room for that option if I'm going to go that way. I'm really not sure. So instead, I've tried to work on the different themes I could have. You know, a theme per room mostly. So this one is a bit steampunky, but the idea was more industrial revolution and all the engine stuff that could that resulted from it. And so I went with cars, planes. Oh, cars! I think I removed it. So there used to be a display with the fire truck, but I think I removed it because I then placed a rocket ship in the corner. Yeah, so the telescope is going to move room. It's going to be in the other room because the other room, the theme is the world map and space. And at first I put the rocket ship over there, but then I moved it there because I wanted to have one activity per room the Sims could do. And in this one I had put, so here I put the fire truck, but yeah, it's going to move. So yeah, I don't think I've kept it on the lot. I should have had a corner for it, but yeah, so instead here in this room, what I did is that there is a train set, but they can't do much with it. So I wanted to have something for the kids. So I put the spring rider, the one in the shape of a rocket ship, and I put it there. And then I wanted to have a display that would echo that. And so I put in the corner the rocket ship from Showtime, but I think it's an extra item that you get with the option of a Simport or something like that. But there is a mode to get those objects without because they are in the game, but they are hidden. So that's there. I've got the mod to. I'll put a link to the mod in the description box below the video because I've used quite a few items from that from Showtime that are hidden. So then, second room here, it's the one where I've put the telescope at the end. And at first I went with more of a house vibe, like house items. And so that was my first idea. And because there were those chairs that were on display already, and I wanted to use that idea. But then I used that for downstairs. Downstairs, there's going to be a whole. It's a whole circuit. It's a journey throughout different displays, and so I reused that idea downstairs. And yeah. So for this room, this second room is more space and world map oriented. And then adjusting the outside, and I'm not sure for the roof if I'm going to keep it that color or I might change that depending on the other buildings I'm going to do nearby. I haven't made the turret per se accessible. I think the floor, there is an in-between floor. This one is accessible through a ladder, but this one is not. But I've put the big bell. It's a decorative bell, but so that there is a purpose to that turret. So that's a bell tower now. And there's one window for the basement, which is in the foundation floor, and one access through a circular staircase. Well, that too, but one is hidden. So as I've said, I've left a few parts of the museum that are a bit hidden. So I've put hidden remarkers there so that they could be used for something else if needed. If they're not needed, they are just like the backstage, the staff rooms. And so upstairs in the art gallery, I've done just the circular, the central part here is more for to display the paintings. And if I remember to do that, what I'd like to do is for the save file, for the Riverview save file, I'm going to have the Sims paint so that I can display their paintings there instead of those from the game, and it could be fun to have them there. So there are two workshop areas. One is in the front with two sets of easels near the tall windows here, and one at the back is with the sketchbooks, and I'm pretending that the Sims can pose there while someone is sketching them, for instance. So it's a bit hidden. I've used the screen that was already in the museum here to give them some privacy. But it wasn't a space easy to use because it's round, it's curved. So I also wasn't sure if it was the best place to have the workshop corner because it's near the art gallery where the Sims are visiting, and the workshop is just there. But yeah, the light was good, so I went with that. And then the third room downstairs, I went with a sports theme, so displaying sports stuff. But yeah, not much to say there. The interactive things to do is I've put a console, a video game console there. And so there is a TV and a video game console, and they can play, why not, a sports game there. You have to sit on the floor though to play it. And then downstairs, at first I was trying to leave quite some room for maybe a future tomb, but then I used the whole space, almost the whole space, to have different displays. And so the beginning is more as if there is. So I don't think there is a mine in Riverview, but I'm thinking that maybe there used to be some gold painting or something like that in the river, where they were looking for precious gems or metals in the river bed. But of course it has since dried out, or it was a very small amount, but maybe some there is some stories about that and history about that in town. So that's why I went that way, and there are two gem color machines there, and they should be accessible. I've put a decorative table there from World Adventures, but I don't remember if I've playtested it afterward. I've tried to put it so that it doesn't prevent the Sims from reaching the gem colors. And then the rest of that floor, I've tried to reuse the theme I had seen when I was touring the original lot, and went with object of that time. So I a bit of a recreation of different rooms of that time. So there is a main room, and then a bathroom and a bedroom, and there is a circuit to do, like there are different doors. So at first I wasn't sure I was going to go to have different rooms. So that's why there is a 2 door on the side here, a hidden door. And but yeah, I removed it at the end, and I've used almost all the space there. And there is still a bookcase, you know, the supernatural one where it's a door, but it's a bookcase, and it leads to almost empty room with a staircase, and I've put a hidden room marker either on that floor or on the one above, so it's not really accessible, but it could be changed, and the space be used like for a tomb, for instance. So the bedroom, there is the magic mirror from Supernatural there, and gramophone. I don't think there is much to do in the bathroom corner though. But yeah, I've tried to, again, have different things, different interactive objects, items, all around the museum, so that there are things to do there. And there are 3 bathrooms. The one on the first floor has a potty, because that's where I've put a corner for the kiddies and for the toddlers. There's no coffee shop, but there is a small bar downstairs. It's a display, but they can use it. But yeah, no coffee shop on that lot, but there's going to be one just next door. So if they do get hungry while touring the museum, they won't have far to go. Lot overview. Let's go with the first floor first. Here we go. So main entrance is there, facing the park over there. The front desk area, there is a corner for the toddlers. Room number 1 here. Across the hall over there, it's the planet and solar system area. With this one is open to donation of space rocks. Room number 3 here near the back door. Toilet over there, and then this room as a hidden room marker. Then let's go upstairs. Art gallery area over there. Workshop corners. So with art easels over there. And here is more to use the sketchbooks. And another bathroom here. And then the basement. Staircase is there, and then the tour is supposed to go like that, with a few activities to do. So that's it for that lot. Next lot should be the bistro, which is going to be something different, not a bistro. And that should be for tomorrow. So I'll see you for this one tomorrow. À demain!